How the Libras, and how are you? What are we in October? In October is no more. It's still happy birthday to the Libras whose birthday is in October. Yes. And I'm gonna get started into your reading. This is welcome to your love reading and welcome to BroomstickFairy for the newbies and to my old peeps. What up? Okay, I'm just gonna get started. Oh, why do I have all these cards on? Sorry, those are oracle cards from a previous reading I did. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? You want to feel less depressed. You want to look on the bright side of things. You want to see the light and the happiness at the end of the tunnel. You no longer want to be like this with the Five of Chalices upright. You're starting to focus more on the three cups that are behind you and the cups that are half full or full instead of the ones that are emptied out. This is like the depressive card, like, woe is me, nothing is going right, why me? But in reverse, it's like you're coming from that place of disappointment, because I feel like some of you may be feeling like you've been in something for so long, or you've been in something for the long haul, and your efforts, or been in a relationship for the long haul, and you feel like your efforts are just not being met, or you feel like you're ready to give up just when the prize is about to come into fruition. But the Seven of Pentacles often speaks of like getting recognition after putting in the long, after planting a lot of seeds, after tending them seeds and watering them, and tending to things that need proper care to grow. So you feel like you've been tending at something and been watering and planting and harvesting and showering with love with something or someone, and you feel like you're not getting the desired result. You feel like it's depletion. You feel like wasted time, wasted energy, kind of. A little bit, not that much, because the rest of the cards are quite positive. But I feel like you only feel like this because you're eager to get more serious with someone or to make something a little bit more official. And I feel like your partner may be a little bit more reluctant. What your partner wants, I feel like what they want is they actually want a delay, because you have the horned guard here. And then you have he's very stability. He's very grounded. He's can also be known as the husband card, and he's a great business person. He works more with logic than like emotions, and is like kind of like a fatherly kind of figure to the community as a whole, even the people that he employs. If he's a business owner, he just has this like calm, warming kind of essence that he is authoritative, but not in a. It can be in a forceful, in a non-binding way, but overall, he has the greater good of humanity in his heart. And so, you see, he's got all the animals surrounding him here in this deck, because they feel his compassion and his love. But I have to say, but with the period up with the Sun card in reverse, and the Harvest card in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it may be a little bit of a warning or a slow poke or a slow pace. So I feel like what your partner really wants is, I feel like they actually want delay. And I feel like they want you to step back a bit on trying to have everything, like the picket fence in the home. Like if you may be dreaming about like the home where you're going to live and how you're going to have kids and stuff, they may be wanting you to kind of draw back a bit. Not saying that they don't want you. I feel like they still want you and love you, or need you, or are interested in going that distance with you if you're not partnered up and if you are single. I feel like they need some time before they can fully commit to you. They may be focusing on improving themselves. And I feel like they want to do what they want to do. And I feel like they do want to give you everything you need and more, but they just need some time. Like they're kind of moving like molasses, like very slow, like a turtle almost. to the finish line, and I feel like you want more of this, which I will talk about in a sec. They may be very complacent with how things are going, okay? Very slow to move. The Pentacles card up right is slow as hell. The reverse is like, are you even moving? So that's why sorry, Libra. That might be the presence of this 7 of Pentacles in reverse, because you feel like nothing is moving, but I feel like it is. You just maybe just love this person so much, or maybe you're so sure, you know, and it could be their insecurities. What the relationship wants from you guys, or what the possible relationship wants, prospective or committed, is balance. You've got the she or the seed. I don't know how to pronounce this. I looked it up on Google and it says she, because this is very Celtic or Celtic inspired, okay? But this is the Temperance card. She's balancing, she's listening to spirit, she's grounding with the earth and listening to spirit, so that she can combine a concussion that is beneficial to her and others, and that will guide her, help her on her journey. This person is very well balanced all around, and they can compromise, and they have good communication skills with others. So the relationship wants balance. It wants equal give and take. It wants you to look at everyone's strengths and weaknesses in a positive light. What your subconscious really wants, I feel like you want to giddy up, yeah. I feel like you want to charge your head. This is the battle wagon card. You got the battle wagon paired up with the star, and then paired up with the 10 of Pentacles. So these 3 cards, I feel like it's pretty straightforward that like you're ready, hun. I feel like you are eager and really ready and to want to get someone as your trophy wife or husband. And lenience on the word wife or husband, for those of you who are not in committed bonds, they could just be sure of you and want to pursue you and want to make you theirs. It's not yet marriage, but just to take a next step in a relationship. Whether it's physical, emotional, whatever. It's just, and I feel like you want them to, or you're eager for you or them to deliver all the promises and to make it official. What they subconsciously want, you got the Crone card in reverse, and then the 8 of Athame. Athame is like this equivalent to the swords. I like that word Athame. So I feel like they subconsciously want to be left alone and stuck in their ways. I feel like they are comfortable with this feeling of hesitancy. You get what I'm trying to say? Perhaps as a form of protection because of their insecurities. Maybe they feel they aren't good enough for you in some way, or wouldn't be able to deliver and give you all that they feel you deserve. What the relationship subconsciously wants is both of you to take a leap of faith. We've got the green man here. He's like the jolly man who's ready and eager to go on adventures. And as this card being number 0, for those of you familiar with tarot, I'm sure you can tell that this is the Fool card. So it wants you to be kind of foolishly in love. It wants you to release inhibitions. It wants you to trust spirit. It wants you to follow your heart and not the mind. It wants you to let loose. And what you need out of this in October, you need reciprocity. You need to feel wanted. You need to feel like you're wanted. You need them to want you, and you want them to need you want them to need you, and you need them, and you want to be able to show that and feel comfortable in explaining that. We've got this product with the Lady and the Lord, okay? So obviously that's the Lovers, number 6, and these are 2 6s here, so definitely harmony. You want harmony, balance, and creativity, and bliss. But you definitely want an equal. You want this to be the yin to your yang. You want this to be the jelly butter, the peanut butter to your jelly. You want to make things official, and you want to feel like your efforts and all your gifts and all your showering of love is going into the right hands and not into somebody who doesn't deserve it. That's what you need. You need this um you need this reassurance. What your partner needs. I feel like they got the Nine of Chalices, which is one of my favorite cards, and especially in this deck. I love how they drew the like a fortune teller with the ladybug there, like, because this is known as the Yes card or the Wishes card. So I think this is brilliant how the artist portrayed this. But it came up in reverse. So they may be too focused on their self. And you've got that paired up with the Seven of Wands, which is even more like a defensive kind of card. So with these two, I feel like they need a right to be able to do things their way without interference. Okay, I feel like they want their individuality and they want to be respected as well. And they want their individuality respected as well as their boundaries. They want complacency and their selfish desires. This can sound a bit extreme, but selfish desires doesn't have to be always be so extravagant. You know, they just pretty much want to be kind of left in their way. They don't want to be pushed too much. Give them some time. Okay? And then what the relationship wants from you is to cheers together, to have fun together, to see the beauty in each other. You got the Two of Chalices here, which is like the soulmate card, and I use that loosely, or the lovers card, or the union card. This is good harmony and balance between partnerships, whether it's business, love, friendships, family. So this is what the relationship wants from you guys. It wants to see you. It wants to see you in. The relationship is there for you. So that means spirit and destiny wants this relationship to work. It wants you guys to understand each other. It wants harmony. It wants unity. It wants emotional fulfillment, because the cups or the chalices deal with emotions such as Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay. And what you end up getting out of the relationship, Libras. This card can come across as a bit spiteful. This is the Five of Athaman. You may feel like you're trying to prove yourself or show yourself, or to prove why you're the one they need. Or you may be trying to sell yourself to them or to others and to the world. You may be trying to sell your relationship to the world. But you're definitely trying to prove yourself, or trying to show why this relationship is so bomb to others, or why you're so bomb and why they should choose you. That's what you end up getting, this Five of Swords here. This guy's like he's trying to sell his goods to the salesman's trying to sell his goods to a buyer. And this is like trying to sell something to someone who's not really budging, or not really paying attention, or not really into the actual craft that it takes to master this stuff, to create this stuff. So you may feeling like your thoughts or your words are falling on deaf ears somewhat. What your partner gets out of this, they're standing their ground. I feel like they're marking. They're very territorial and very weary. This could be like, and they want to kind of do things their way. They don't want to be led by someone else. They don't want to be led astray by someone else. They're marking their territory and making sure that there's putting a protective force or protective shield around them to make sure that they are okay. So they kind of probably have some walls up around them. Especially with this solidifying with this Ten of Wands, feeling like a whole lot of weight is lifted. So they feel like a lot of pressure. I feel like they feel a lot of pressure. And they're very territorial to try and to stand their ground, or to keep a little distance. What the relationship gets is good harmony, good communications. You guys may do a lot of good traveling together. A lot of frequent text messages of love and affection. a message that comes in from somewhere, and the relationship is going to come in from the cold, and better times are coming. Brilliant. That was a brilliant reading, Libras. Now let's see what oracles you got for y'all. What is the message in this reading for Libras, Spirit? What is the message in this reading for Libras? What is the message in this reading? Booyaka. Frog in reverse. Now, this is from the Medicine cards, and this is from the Native American Wisdom, which is absolutely brilliant. Frog came out reverse, right? Yes, it did. Frog slipped in the mud and is lying on its back, unable to right itself. Get ready for more mud in your eye. The contrary position of frog can denote an unwillingness on your part to wipe the mirror out of your life. Mud can turn from mirror to bog to quicksand if you don't recognize its effect on your present situation. Is someone draining your energy? Are you allowing yourself to ride the tubes down with them? Have you tried to settle someone else's quarrel and gotten in the line of fire? Stop. Recognize what it is that is marking up the lily pond. Swim with frog. Frog's bug eyes see it all. Dive deeply and then hop to the next lily pad to catch the sun. In this way, you may see exactly what it has been draining your energy. At times, all of life's activities can be overwhelming, and everyone occasionally needs a break. Contrary, frog can signal one of these moments, but can also pretend to a time of feeling waterlogged. In feeling waterlogged, you may be dealing with too many emotions or feelings. This is to say that the world is too much with you, or that you have immersed yourself in one idea or activity to the exclusion of all other facets of your life. If this is the case, a break from routine is suggested. Hop to other lily pads or visit other ponds for a while. Negativity is drawn to you when you refuse to give yourself the time and space needed to assume a new viewpoint. Frog in the contrary position is an omen that you are courting disaster if you don't stop and smell the lilies, eat some flies, bask in the sun, and ribbit until the rain comes to refill your spirit. What is the message in this reading for Libras? Oh, Libras, what is the message, Spirit? What is the message in this reading for Libras? I got what you want. Oh, whoa, got what you need. I forget which 90s group sings that, but for that to subconsciously come into my head during this reading, and wow, I got what you want. Spirit is awesome. Okay. Fairies of the future. But you received it in the reverse, Libras. So fairies of the future normally speaks of be here, now, guidance, and moving forward. That's like the overall bada bing, bada boom, yeah? But in reverse, this is saying, are you certain you're going in the direction that you wish to go? Or are you merely following someone else's lead without being clear about your own direction? It may be that you need to consider a parting of the ways if the goals of others do not match yours, or if they seem to be heading in the direction that is not right for you. This is a moment to pause and consider your direction. Think where you would like to go and who you would like to be a quarter of a century from now. Ask yourself if the steps you are considering now are apt to take you closer to that goal or farther from it. Ask the wise gnome king to point a clear direction for you. Very resonates strongly to this reading. Okay, Libras, and then you've received 57. Luathis the Wild. Now, Luathis the Wild speaks of haste, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity, and balance. Definitely pertains to somebody's reading. This card says that wild creative energies are being brought to whatever position it represents. So, your love life. It often fires up the things that surround it, represented by the other cards, energizing them as well. It tells us that it is important to think and act creatively, and it says that the energy to do so is available. New approaches are called for here. Old ideas and old behaviors will not do, Libras. Sometimes it may be useful to draw another card. Alternatively, Luathis may be telling you to go for something now. For example, another... Sometimes it is important to take the risk of making a fool of yourself to gain something amazing and wonderful and miraculous. Sometimes when Luathis says, go for it now, it is important to do so, and sometimes it isn't. If the only reason for caution is that you're afraid of looking silly, it probably is time to go for it. So if this isn't you, because I feel like you are already aggressive, maybe this is the oracle message for your partner. Remember, this is a general reading, and I read the energies of all of you, yeah? Remember then that you need to keep an eye on Luathis. Don't let him have control of your schedule or the accelerator in your car. He always thinks going faster and taking chances is better, and sometimes he is even right. Because this is the fairy oracle, yeah? So Luathis is who we're talking about. Use senses and stay grounded even while he takes you off on a flight of fancy. Thank you, Libras. Please subscribe if you haven't. I will be back in the mid of the month. Peace. Happy birthday.